Good evening. Gents, good evening. No ladies tonight. I am disappointed.
Just gents.
Just gents. Welcome to our October cigar night at number 6. A lot of you have been here before. We've got a couple new faces, which is nice, and our friends from America are here. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for flying over just for this weekend.
Just for this event. Just for the event. In today, out tomorrow. So we've bought this cigar night early by a week. We usually do it on the last Wednesday of every month. We're doing it a week early because Mum and Dad are away at a wedding in Ibiza next week.
Yes.
So
friend's wedding in Ibiza.
Can't miss out on an event. You know.
So either we were going to cancel it or bring it a week forward. So obviously we brought it a week forward.
So note for everyone: just keep every Wednesday free in your calendar because you never know when it will be.
What,
right.
Are you saying that we're going to do it every Wednesday?
No. You just never know when. You never know when.
Okay.
So a lot, and you would have seen by the email. We are starting to change the format of our cigar nights. A lot will change in January, but we will introduce a teaser on the region of where the cigar's from in the email. So this week, you would have seen on the email a Cuban flag.
Did you notice the Cuban flag? Yeah? No? You see? It's good that when people say no, they just click, pay, I'm coming, without reading. That's good.
That's good. That means you do good events.
Yeah. And the guys that noticed, how many people noticed the Cuban flag? Do you know what? I only knew this today. She said to me, don't worry, I've handled it. She does everything, you know. My right-hand person.
You gotta keep things fresh and change it up. So, you know we're smoking a Cuban cigar. And for those watching on YouTube, if you didn't hear about the event, I send it out on the mailing list and we sold out on the mailing list. So if you don't sign up, you'll miss out next time. So yeah, make sure you're on our mailing list.
Got to be quick at it,
yep.
Very quick at it.
Let's go. What are we having?
Yeah, so, you know, every time when we smoke a Cuban cigar, I keep saying it's a brand that was first created in 1846. I think they were all created in 1846, weren't they? All Cuban cigars, because every time I say the same year. So I was thinking 1846, yeah?
1846.
So it's a brand that it was created in 1846.
It wasn't though.
It was it? No, it's a brand.
Oh, sorry.
The brand, not the Vitola.
I thought it was 1865.
Was it?
It's 1865. I didn't know if it was winding you up.
Good. Oh, she's listening.
Were you testing me?
Yes,
oh,
she's
dear.
listening.
1865, the brand was launched. It's also a brand we haven't done. I don't think. And you might have to correct me, those who come on a regular basis, if we've done it. I don't think we've done it.
We haven't done this brand before, but everybody here smoke Cuban cigars or the first Cuban cigar? Put your hands up if you smoke Cuban cigars. Good. Everyone. So
yeah.
I would think that everyone would have smoked this particular brand.
Brand, yes, and
Yep.
they might have also had the cigar as well.
But not the Vitola. So the Vitola is going to be the new Vitola they bought out. The Hoyo de Monterrey
I'd be so excited to try this cigar.
Epicure number 3. Who's tried the Epicure number 3?
Who's disappointed?
So not many of you.
All right, we can open
So we can definitely do
No
this
one's
cigar.
disappointed. No one's disappointed.
So this is the latest Vitola that Hoyo de Monterrey has brought out. So they want to compete with the Epicure number 2,
Number 2 and 1.
and number 1, but obviously the format is a pyramid shape. You guys excited? Yeah. It does look excited. Huh? I'll pass the box around so you can look at the format.
We've got another box. I know it's only a box of 10.
Yeah. So it's not a long cigar. Yeah, the boys will take it around. It's not a long cigar, but it's a very unusual notes. I know what I thought of it, and I like to know what you guys think of it as well. So obviously the whole thing about these evenings is sharing your information. So don't be shy when I stand up and ask people what your thoughts are. It's good that we all share what you think of the cigar as a group. So I think these kind of discussions, when we're smoking the same cigar, it's good because you're talking to the people you don't know. Normally when you smoke cigars with friends, you know everybody has similar characteristics or disagreements and all that. where here we can all talk about what we think of this cigar. So,
I think you're being a bit unfair.
why?
I mean,
Why?
everyone's paid £150 for a Hoyo Epicure number 3.
We have to make money.
Uh,
Come on, we are running the business. All the other evenings I've done, they've all been big
I
cigars,
feel bad,
right?
I feel bad. I know.
Okay. And only because it's a month of October, right? It's my birthday to the month of October.
And it's our Diwali month.
And it's a Diwali month. So we thought,
And it's Halloween.
yeah, so, you know, three things in one.
Three
We
things
thought,
in one.
Let's do something different.
Last
All right,
October,
then.
it was, this has just come to mind, correct me if I'm wrong, it was Diwali, and it was also Rishi Sunak became PM, so we did the India regional
Punch.
of the Punch, Platinos.
Who came to that?
That was a great
You
cigar.
remember that?
That was,
Yeah.
yeah, Punch Platinos.
Good.
So we are doing a Hoyo, and we're doing a Hoyo that, I mean, for me, it's a cigar that has always delivered, always will deliver, and everyone loves.
Love it.
You know, it's
Yeah.
from old to new. It has been made in another edition. We all love it. We all love it. So, any ideas on what we're smoking?
All right, so this particular Vitola is a Hoyo de Monterrey. This particular Vitola,
No, ask them. No, you.
it was made it first started in 1960.
Where are you getting 1960?
1960 is when this Vitola was created.
What was 1960? 1865.
No, that's a brand.
Oh, okay, I hear you.
What's a Vitola? This particular Vitola was made in 1960. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hoyo de Monterrey, double Corona. And apart from Christian, who's going to keep his mouth chump, what's the factory name? I have said it before.
Prominent.
There you go. Prominente. So obviously we all know it as, commercial name is called Double Corona. What is it called? Double Corona. And if you go to Cuba and you talk to the rollers and you say to them, you know, can you show me your Double Coronas? They won't know what you're talking about because they only know the factory names, which is called the Prominente. Yep. Size is, do you know the size? David, be quiet. Who knows what's a Churchill size? 747. What did he say? 747. So this one is slightly bigger. So what is it? 49. 49 ring gauge by 7 5/8 of an inch. Okay, it's a beautiful size. So we are going to smoke tonight a Hoyo de Monterrey Double Corona Cabo 50 from 1998. Who smoked a Hoyo Double Corona before?
Are you guys too?
You haven't? No? 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 Fantastic. So in the days when they started making Hoyo Double Coronas, yeah, when cabinets of 50s or cabinets of 25s, like Epicure number 1, Epicure number 2, they never put the rings on it. So this is what we call the naked cigar. And as a connoisseur, cigar lovers, we love cabs of 50s with no band. Yep. So if you ever see a Cabo 50 with no band, you know that it's a vintage cigar. Yeah. But you have to get to know the box code underneath to know the year, because in the old days they used to put letters and numbers. Which year did they start putting the rings on all the cigars? I think 2003, 2004. They started putting the rings on. Yeah. Because what Habana started doing is that because a lot of people were smoking Cuban cigars, and Honduras cigars, Dominican cigars, Nicaraguan cigars were coming up, and they didn't have rings on it, so they wanted their brands to be known that people are smoking Cuban cigars. So when you get a Cabo 50 like this, I'll lift it up in a minute before we hand it out. It's called a wheel. I think I mentioned it last time as well. It's called a wheel, a full wheel. Okay. So it's and if you get 25, it's called a half a wheel. So that's what cabs are made of, wheel, okay? And then later on in the evening, I'll show you 2 other boxes, not to smoke, so don't get excited, okay? But how the box printing styles and labeling have changed over time. One of them will be from 1995. The other will be a current box, the new one they've just started releasing. So this is the wheel. And just to let you know, every single vintage cigar that we open,
There's only, who can count quickly?
there should be 49.
49.
Because I smoked one yesterday. Just to see how it is. I can't wait to smoke another one. And the profile I find with this cigar, the Hoyo de Monterrey generally is a light cigar. It's not a strong cigar. It starts off light, ends up medium. So when we all light this cigar up, the aroma in the air will be super rich. It's a very floral, light cigar at the beginning, very creamy. But as it warms up, you will get that hazelnut, roast almonds, but you'll get start picking up to medium strength after halfway. Okay, don't rush and smoke this cigar. You have to smoke it really slowly. And I've said it in all my cigar evenings, guys who do not retrohale, you need to learn to retrohale. Because smoking a vintage cigar is only through retrohale. And that's when you will really appreciate flavors through your nose. And also, whilst the cigars are going round, Danilo is going to come over and talk to you about the cocktail and mocktail that they have created. Danilo is the one who created the cocktail and mocktail with the help of the team as well, what we're going to pair it with tonight.
Good evening, everyone. How we doing? Wow. Good? 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 How is day picker number 3? You almost fell for that one. Perfect. What we have for today...
See the faces.
Yeah, no, I missed that. I was like, let me see. Anyway, what we have for today is a vodka-based cocktail. What we have done in the house today is shrub made of basil and strawberry, paired with vodka, ginger liqueur, a little bit of yuzu liqueur, and top up with a nice tomato soda. Very experimental flavors, very neutral, creamy, easygoing, that will go very well with this cigar. For those who don't actually drink, we have a similar profile flavor. Instead of the vodka, we're using non-alcoholic liqueur called Nightcap from 3 Spirits. You will find a little bit of more like tangerine, orangey notes in it. Perfect for this cigar as well, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it, gents. And ladies? No ladies? No, ladies.
So I was just about to say, gents, Vitaly just asked me a question, which is good. And he was just saying to me, AJ, why is all the cigars from the 90s? 98. Why are all the cigars, especially from 98, because he's had quite a few cigars smoked in here from 98, 97. He said to me, why are they so different to what they are now, correct? So when I was looking through this cabinet, the thing is that I have got cabinets from 1990, 92, 93, and I wasn't going to open those up. So I thought, right? And I didn't want to open up earlier cabinets, 2003, current 2024. So I've got quite a few of the 1998s, which I thought, okay, let's open this up because we got a few more. But another reason is the 90s, late 90s are still good cigars, okay? And the reason is they weren't mass produced like the late, like 2000s, 21, 22, sorry, not 21, 2000, 2001, 2002, where the demand was so great is that they were churning out cigars too quick, too fast, so you don't have that aging potential that the leaves used to sit for 3-4 years before they get rolled. So if a cigar is from 98, the tobacco will be from 95, 96, yeah, where the tobacco harvested and then it's been aged in the barn and rested for 2 to 3 years at least, and then it's made. So just having that extra years of aging helps to produce a cigar as well. Cigars is like wine as well. They don't count the rain as much as the wine, because if you get too much wine in grapes, it can ruin a whole harvest. Same thing with cigars. If it's too much rain, yeah, the leaves can get too humid, over fermented, so it becomes very bitter. So that can affect as well. So when they're fermenting the leaves in the barn, when it's got too much humidity, they have to open up everything to release the heat. Okay, so it's similar to grapes. They have to control it. They can't just leave it. Just a good year, 98. It's good. Yeah. And they used to use a corojo. They used to use a corojo leaf plant then. Corojo they stopped using is because they didn't want. In the past, Cuba had a blue mold issue. Blue mold it was introduced from another country into Cuba, and it ruined the entire production of all the tobaccos. So what Cuba did, they have a research center that they develop tobacco leaves, and right now, and I think they call it generation 6 or 7 generation of the new crop they're making, which prevents them getting blue mold or any other disease. And we can see this if you smoke it. Now, a long time ago, we always used to say, how comes cigars, when they just came out, had a lot of ammonia? We all agree? A lot of new cigars that used to come out had a lot of ammonia. Ammonia is when you smoke it, it hits your face. It's like walking into a room. What's that stuff that put over your mouth to make you faint? Chlorophyll. It tastes like that in your mouth. But now, when you smoke a new cigar, when they launched it, when you smoke it, you don't get any ammonia in it at all. You can say, wow, as a new cigar, you can smoke straight from the box. That's because it's the new generation of leaf. So what we're saying as connoisseurs is that, how is this cigar going to age? We don't know. We just have to wait for next 20, 30 years to see what 2024 will be like in 20, 30 years' time. So we have to wait. But does that mean it's got a short aging potential? Or does it still have a long aging potential? Because in my book, I think having ammonia cigars helped age them longer. Yeah, because you will rest them away and you wait longer for the ammonia to disappear. Just got reminded, Rabbi Reka, Papa, can you go around and show the other 2 boxes that I was talking about earlier on? The change on what used to be to what it is now. So we'll bring the boxes around to show you the difference. So this one here is SL. This is from 1995, and this is from 2024. So you can see how they changed the front as well. Yep. They've made the Hoyo de Monterrey smaller on this one to how it used to be bigger. Am I right? Yep. And they've added a small logo at the bottom as well. And obviously the back has changed. And the reason they do, in the old days they used to put just at the back, Hecho en Cuba, just right in the middle. But now they do two because every country has different rules on health warnings. Yep. Some countries have half the box on the back. So we as collectors and cigar shop owners, they used to cover on the back, so we never used to see the date. So now they put two stamps, so one of the sides you will always see the date. And then inside, you'll see how a band has changed. Slightly, not much. You see how the new one is more shinier, and this is more dull and slightly bigger. So gents, sorry, I know I've been going around talking and I can see quite a few of you have nearly come to the end of your cigar. Nearly, not quite. How has it been? Good journey? Very good. How has it been from the beginning to where it is now? How much change? 1, 2 or 3 or 4 changes? 3 changes? 3 changes? And it's got more depth now, yeah? Yeah.
I mean, everyone has slowed down. Like you said at the beginning, they were all hoovers.
Yeah, you will smoke the first
now
half a cigar really fast.
Really slowed down.
But then the second half, you always smoke it slower because the flavor of the first lot has gone to your second lot and it increases in strength. It's a not a strong cigar. I would say it's a light to medium cigar. Do you find that? It's not a strong cigar? Yeah? The guys who have smoked the Particles Lusitaneous, when you get to this level, it's a full-bodied cigar, where this is light to medium finish. And you can say you can have another cigar afterwards, can't you? But yeah, it's a good journey. You all enjoyed it? Yes. For sure?
Yes. And how are your drinks?
Lovely.
Very different, right?
Good pairing. And how's the mocktail? I haven't tried a mocktail. How's the mocktail? Good? Yep.
Espresso martini.
Espresso martini, yeah.
It's
very
good,
good
huh?
here.
Espresso
Very
martini.
good.
We haven't done that yet, have we?
No, we haven't, but it's a go-to classic, isn't it?
Next time. Next time, espresso martini.
All right,
Well, thank you very much.
Till our next cigar night at number 6. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
To be part of our next cigar night at number 6 Cavendish, make sure you sign up to our mailing list by visiting www.number6cavendish.com.